Here are 5 supplements that I wish I knew to take before I started my 100-pound fitness journey to help me go from this to this, that's a 100-pound loss, and then to this, where I gained muscle. If I took these supplements in the beginning, I would have made my journey a lot easier and simpler for me, increasing things like recovery time and faster muscle growth. Make sure you watch the video all the way to the end because the last supplement will surprise you. Now, one of the most fundamental supplements you should be taking is obviously protein, so it will not be included in this list because protein is the building blocks in building muscle. Now, starting things off is a supplement called L-theanine. This is an amino acid primarily found in green tea and mushrooms. This is usually taken to ease the symptoms of insomnia, anxiety, and stress. The main reason I use this is to have a better quality of sleep. And remember, sleep is the most important thing when it comes to building muscle because it is what's going to help you recover and build those muscles. Working out tears the muscles down and signals to your brain that, hey, we need to build bigger muscles. But the actual aspect of resting and taking in the proper nutrients, especially protein, is what builds that muscle. Taking L-theanine will help you fall asleep at night and have less sleep disturbances when you are trying to sleep, which means you wake up less, which means you're less stressed and you fall asleep faster. One of the critical components of L-theanine is that it can help counteract some of the effects of caffeine, especially in a country where caffeine is so popular. We drink coffee to start our day. There's also caffeine in black tea. We take pre-workouts that are chock full of caffeine and stimulants. L-theanine counteracts some of these jittery aspects. Even if you drink coffee early in the morning, caffeine has a high half-life, which means there's still some caffeine floating around in your body even at night. So taking L-theanine will help you fall asleep, especially for somebody like me who has a hard time falling asleep. Now you might say, hey, so why don't you just take melatonin? Melatonin is terrible for you. It messes up your hormone levels because melatonin is a hormone. And I don't know why they're able to sell that over the counter. Taking melatonin will mess up your actual sleep cycle in the long term, and melatonin is basically just like a bandage for a shotgun wound. Another thing is increased focus. So when you're at the gym, you'll be more focused on the task at hand and you have less distractions while working out. You should be taking about 200 milligrams of L-theanine. Next up is the most researched and most effective and most cost-effective supplement you can take while working out, and that is creatine. Creatine can help you increase muscle mass, strength, and exercise performance. Creatine is 100% safe and it is one of the most researched supplements in the world. There's only a few people that have an adverse reaction to creatine, and those are usually people with kidney issues. Creatine does not cause balding because it does not affect the levels of DHT, which is one of the main reasons people bald. There is a loading phase for creatine though, either with your coffee or at night before bed. Creatine does require a loading phase. It's usually about 21 grams of creatine for 7 days and then 5 grams maintenance every day. You can just do 5 grams a day and slowly saturate your creatine levels in a month, but I personally believe in a loading phase. Creatine helps by 1, pulling water into your muscles, making them fuller, and 2, it helps you produce more ATP, which gives you more energy. Studies have shown that creatine helps with boosting your workload, improving cell signaling, which can help in muscle repair and muscle growth. It also helps raise your IGF-1 levels, which is an anabolic steroid, which means it helps you build muscle. Creatine is a great supplement, definitely include it in your stack. Next up is ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha is an adaptogen, which is basically any substance that helps your body deal with stress. Now, a lot of people are taking ashwagandha to increase their testosterone levels, but there is not a huge increase in testosterone by taking ashwagandha. The main reason I take ashwagandha is to control my cortisol levels and my stress. This makes me a calmer and more productive person. Ashwagandha also helps with your VO2 levels, which means you have better athletic performance, and it also gets you in the right mind space to have some special fun time with your partner. For ashwagandha, I take about 600 milligrams a day. Just make sure the ashwagandha that you buy is root extract and not just leaf extract, because that is the most beneficial portion. Next up is vitamin D. If you are taking enough vitamin D, it will increase your testosterone levels. Vitamin D is critical to functioning as a human and I believe this is one of my top supplements, period, and everybody should be supplementing with vitamin D3. Especially now in today's society, we do not go out in the sun as much. We're either always playing games inside, working inside, and by the time we finish work and playing games, it's already dark outside. So taking vitamin D3 will help a lot. I usually take about 12,000 IUs daily. Finally, we have Shilajit. Now, Shilajit is not too popular, but it is very popular in Sri Lanka, where I am from. Shilajit is basically a sticky compound that's found in the Himalayas, usually high altitude. It's basically decomposed organic matter. Now, you're thinking, gross, but wrong. It is very beneficial for your health. It increases testosterone, increases mental focus, and it makes you feel good overall. Shilajit can literally help slow down or reduce the effects of Alzheimer's disease. So it's great for cognitive function. And this is because the primary component of Shilajit is fulvic acid. This is a powerful antioxidant that is very beneficial for cognitive health. The way this works is it prevents the accumulation of tau protein. Now, while tau proteins are important for the nervous system, a buildup of them can trigger brain cell damage. Shilajit increases testosterone levels, so this can help prevent a lot of stuff like low sex drive, hair loss, loss of muscle mass. Now, Shilajit, since it's rich in fulvic acid, this can help delay the aging process, and it's part of the reason why I look younger now than I did before, as you can see here. This is actually my driver's license photo from when I was like 21, 22. So if you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I am releasing a new video every single day, at least 7 a week. So if I miss a day, I'll make sure I release 2 the next day. And this is part of my 365 videos in 365 days. Have a great day. Big vote up, remember.